We are live here at ANZ Stadium for the South Sydney Rabbitohs to take on the New Zealand Warriors in this round 2 clash. Both teams got off to a good win last week. The New Zealand Warriors upsetting the Penrith Panthers, and the South Sydney Rabbitohs in their own right upsetting the Parramatta Eels. I am joined here in the commentary box by Liam Ryan. Liam, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Hey,
I'm doing pretty well. What do you expect to this game? Do you want to give us a little bit of a tip, a little bit of an insight here?
well, I think Warriors have a really strong forward pack, so I'll actually back the Warriors here. I think the Rabbitohs, they'll just be too little. Their young forward pack may be a little bit outplayed by this Warriors big forward pack.
You've heard it here first, folks. Liam is back in the Warriors forward pack to take it on here. Should be a very good clash. They were very solid last week, the Warriors. They came in as winners with favourites. Interesting to see where we're off. As Liam Ryan gets it underway here, kicks it out of Miguel, who gives it to Daniel Ngo. Take the first hit up there. As he gets tackled up towards the 20. It's a big first hit up by Ngo. Usually a back rower, I believe, but he's taken it up there as John Nanai, a former captain, plays to just short of the 30 there. Should be an interesting there today, Liam. Looking at the field, how do you think, what sort of track do you think we're going to be playing on today?
I think it's a really fast track from what I can see. ANZ's been experienced in some good weather in Sydney, so I think we're going to have a really fast track tonight.
Fair call as Miguel takes it up past the 40-metre line. That's the 5th tackle now. As TJ Ashford punts it into the backfield. It's going to be filled by the Rabbitohs captain, Jai Collins. And he's tackled there. Just 15 metres out from our own in goal. As that's the first tackle now. Good first step by the Warriors. They needed a good start, and they did that very well there. As Rex Slattery, a big hit up there. Tough carry out of his in goal. And now Aaron here on the W. Oh, a massive shot put on there. You could feel the earth rock with that one, couldn't you?
That was a massive shot.
Who was that?
It was someone that came out of marker. He was behind. I thought Aaron here had it on, and no.
As Isaac Edwards goes for a 40-20, and he's got it.
Beautiful kick from Isaac Edwards.
As he takes a hit up here, another Rabbitohs are already in an attacking position here. He plays it 5 metres short now. It goes Jake Tass. Had a brilliant game last week, and he's on his back. I thought that was a try there, but he's going to be held up. But we will go upstairs here.
They were too close out, I think. They needed to push the ball out. I saw Liam Ryan was lurking out the back of... Tass was about a metre back. I think he would have pushed the pass, but Warriors' defence did well there with some line speed.
As it goes to Jackson Cutler. I believe he played for the Warriors last year. Correct me if I'm wrong. Versus his old club here. This goes to Isaac Edwards pushing forward. Already kicked the 40-20. He's tackled centimetres short there. As Aaron here, a bit selfish, I would say that. Should have probably got the pass away. But he's now 5 minutes out now. It's going to be Isaac Edwards to put the bomb up. A decently placed kick here. Taken well by Tara Maxwell. And he's wrapped up there by Logan Guys, I believe.
Yeah, it's Guys.
Good defense by the Warriors?
Yeah, that really was. It was good defense, but the Rabbitohs didn't really throw much at them. But I thought the Warriors had some really good line speed. And it stopped the Rabbitohs from pushing passes.
Fair call there as Logan Strange takes it up on the 30. 4th tackle. There go Daniel Ngo again. Straight up the middle there from the big forward. A tough carry there. Managed to find the line. Or managed to find the some spaces there in the Rabbitohs defence. As Sean Miguel punts it into the backfield. Fielded again by Jai Collins. And he breaks past one tackle. A good run there, but eventually chance bunts. The new Warriors captain is demanding to wrap him up. As Isaac Edwards gives a shot to Rex Slattery. This early part of the game has always got this field out. Obviously, Rabbitohs had some ball early, but if the Warriors can defend like that for the rest of the game, you could get the feeling that they could be... They go down there if they get some possession in the Rabbitohs territory, they could really fire something.
Rabbitohs going nowhere here. They need to get some good ball. Oh, that's better.
As Jake Toss takes a hit up out wide. Isaac Edwards been doing all the kicking today, and it's going to be Ash Crutch's turn to punt it downfield. Can't find the grass. It's taken there by Titera Maxwell. A good kick return by the winger. I'd say one of the better wingers in the competition. And he continues that there with a good hit up as Patrick Corcoran, the dummy half, takes the early hit up in the set. Miguel goes inside there. Aotearoa's up the middle. Was that Liam?
Noticed last week that Patrick Corcoran, even in a winning side, he was really quiet. He really didn't run the ball out dummy half, and I think he just didn't run the ball out dummy half. I think he needs to today. They want to win.
Well said, as we had an intercept here thrown by the Warriors. The pass looked on until the last second when Logan Guys, the man taking a hit up now, was able to pinch it out of thin air. Interesting to see if they Rabbitohs can capitalise here. It's gonna be fourth tackle there. They might be in position for an attacking kick here, the Rabbitohs. As up the middle down, Rex Slattery gets up towards the 20. Carries Patrick Corcoran.
You'd be surprised they don't take an attacking kick here.
As Ash Crutch.
Edwards.
I said Isaac Edwards, was it? Tackles him down there. Edwards. Early signs, 10 minutes in now. What are your thoughts about these teams early on?
Yeah, I'm really liking the Warriors' defense. Oh, and they get a quick play of the ball here. The Warriors have defended well, and I think this will set them up for the rest of the game.
Third tackle, Corcoran. That was a good run out dummy half. You mentioned you wanted to see him run. Is that a good start there?
Yeah, it is. He tried to catch the players off marker, which I think was a factor why he didn't run last week, because he didn't get many players running out marker. He wasn't getting quick play of the balls. I think they practiced during the week. No error here is good run out dummy half.
As Bedolka takes it up there, takes the catch from on the full by the Warriors. So far, the Warriors haven't got any real attacking opportunities yet. The Rabbitohs have managed to hold onto the ball. The question is, can they get an opportunity soon? As it remains 0-0. That's the third tackle. Rex Slater is going to play it there. Ash Crutcher dummies and runs. That's the fourth. Drake Dranigan pushes past the 40. Fifth tackle now. Isaac Edwards with a good punt downfield to Timaro Maxwell, sorry. And he gets tackled there. This will be the first tackle now. Chance Barnes, a brilliant run there, but he's going to be caught there. 40 might have been in some space there, Chance Barnes. Goes down up the middle. Logan Strays gets an offload there to Daniel Ngo. Daniel Ngo's had a really good start for the Warriors, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been pushing in support, which I really like. And I think he's been real good in defence, having some good line speed. But in all credit, Warriors have been good altogether in defence. So he's been really good to start off with.
As Nana gets locked up just short of the 20. He grubs it through. Taken there by Chance Barnes, but he's going to be wrapped up there. That looked like a small opportunity now, but now for Rabbitohs, they're going to be starting. Only 10 minutes out from their own goal here. If the Warriors can defend here, they're starting to lead the field possession battle, aren't they?
Yep.
As that around here, Good's good out there, getting out of trouble there as he'll play it there. Goes to Jake Tass. Short ball there to Dranigan. Third tackle gives it to Rex Slattery. Plays it on the 50 now. Isaac Edwards, is that a good start? He gives it short there to Liam Ryan. But he wrapped up pretty easily.
That was his first touch there. That was not... He's been waiting a while to touch it, so... They've wrapped him up real well. Looking to do the same for the whole match.
That's Timaro Maxwell, sorry. my bad. Takes it there. Isaac Edwards, do you reckon he's a smoking for Origin if he keeps playing like this? Obviously, with
I
the announcement
honestly
of
don't.
Origin.
I honestly don't think it's out of the question. Some of the guys that have been thrown around, their names been thrown around for Queensland are bloody. Then some of them aren't. I wouldn't call them much better than Edwards, if any better than Edwards. I think Edwards is playing like a top half in the comp.
Even
Don't
last
think.
year.
He
Also,
played some brilliant games off the bench last year. Like, I don't think it's out of the question for him at all. I think he should make it. It would be a bit of a snubbing in my opinion if he didn't make it.
bold call here by the man joining me in the commentary box. I would be interested to see if they go the same way. Obviously, they've got players like James Vaughan and Rohan Kaval in the question, as well as Cole Lewis, who is also vying for a debut. As Ash Crutcher, another man who's been talked up for a State of Origin debut, his half partner, although this one's for New South Wales Javelin in Queensland. It's Rex Slattery pushes
Yeah.
past the 50. 20 minutes gone, the score remains 0-all. This is definitely a defensive battle. Both teams are doing pretty well to keep their hands on the ball. As Jake Tash punts it over to Isaac Simons. It gets tackled past the 20.
Both teams need to look to their fullbacks more. I just don't think they've been looking to them enough, to be honest. And I think that will need to change if this defensive battle wants to end down.
As Isaac Simons finds the space, that's the third tackle. This is a good set so far. We go short side again. Out to TJ Ashford. He's down the sideline. Ashford gets it off the back on the inside to Sean Walker. But he's wrapped up there. Fourth tackle now, 20 metres out. Goes Liam Rogers. Had a brilliant game last week, scored a double. He'll take a settler there on the 20. TJ Ashford looks to be calling for it. It goes for him. He puts it high. That's not the greatest kick. In fact, it's barely short. Tackle with ease by Lomu. And a poor end to the set for the Warriors. As Thomas Bendonka takes the hit up there. Gets past the 30. Logan Guys takes the hit up now. Scrotcher over to Isaac Edwards. Fourth tackle now. Jake Tass gets his hands on the ball. Gives a short there to Oshay Ole. I think he's only just come on Ole, so it's interesting to see if he can maybe get some momentum for the potential first try. As after 23 minutes, we're still not to get a try. Who's it going to be, Liam? Do you want to back a first try scorer here?
Yeah, I'll back a first try scorer. At the moment, it looks like I'll back Isaac Simons. Man, he just touched the ball.
Interesting call. Corcoran takes it up there on the just past the 20s. They go long ball over to your man Isaac Simons. Looked to found a bit of space, but he's wrapped up by Jason Lomu. Goes short there to Liam Rogers. Put on his back. That's the fourth. As Chance Bunce up the middle. He's starting to get his hands on the ball a bit. Chance Bunce. What was that, sorry, Liam?
Surprised they didn't go for a 40-20. They were behind the line, and they usually love to go for it from there.
Yeah, they look like they set up for it, but I think they decided to get the ball to Chance Bunce instead as Jai Collins with a good step there. But Chance Bunce is the man to wrap him up on the 20. Drake Dranigan gives a shot to John Mannering. Goes in inside ball there to Drake Dranigan again.
Oh, Rabbitohs look a bit clunky.
Definitely a lot more clunky than last week. And they go inside here to Liam Ryan.
It's not how you use your fullback, but they needed to try something, I guess. So.
Drake Dranigan had a very good debut last week. Takes it up past the 40 as Jake Tass goes for a long crossfield kick fielded by Timari Maxwell. And he'll take it there just short of the 30. David Barner takes it up there. Returning from being benched last week after due to some injuries, and it's good to see him get his hands on the ball there. Devon was very good last year. What do you expect to see from him? Do you think he can spark something for the Warriors?
Yeah, I think he can. He just needs to get back to himself. Be Mr. Consistent. That's all he needs to do, really. He's the guy that's one of the most consistent second rows in the comp. If he can get back to his old form, then he'll be absolutely fine. He'll be fire, bro.
As Tomic Mendonca gets in some space and gets passed up to the 30. Still nil all after 28 minutes. Have we ever had a trialist first half? If so, we haven't had
I
many, have
actually
we?
don't know.
There's
It
certainly ain't
could
one I
be.
can remember. We've had a trialist second half with the Rabbitohs Panthers game last year. That was 6-all at half time. Full time was only 7-6. So it's gonna be interesting. Neither team has really ever looked like scoring. We've had one set inside the 20 between both teams, and it was easily defended by the Warriors. So it's interesting to see both teams go back and forth for this 30 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is. I think they both have really good had really good discipline, and that's why it's not been opened up. And I think something that I've really noticed in the first round is poor discipline from all 8 teams. Really poor discipline, and I think that's opened up scoring for most teams. But the teams that can defend are really were really the ones that won because they could defend and they were pressure on their line. Whereas the ones who couldn't, when they made poor discipline, they would suffer and lose those games.
And the game is starting to open up here as the Warriors make a few good breaks down here. Actually get up to only 15 metres out for this last play. A good run by Sean McGilly
Good kick.
earlier in the set and Cameron McKenlis. As TJ's foot puts it high, Collins is under it. He takes it with
Good,
ease, but he is tackled only 5 metres out.
good take by Collins.
It was real good take as Jake Tuss straight up the middle now. That lets down the good work to get the Rabbitohs inside their own 20 there. As now inside ball van SRL gets the offload to Jake Tuss. He had a really good game last week, Jake Tuss, and he's continuing his form tonight. He's been just everywhere, hasn't he?
Yeah.
As Joe Battering up the middle, breaks past one tackle, gets an offload to Ash Crutcher, but he's going to be tackled down there. That's the 4th tackle on the 30-metre line. Goes to Jason Lomu. Tackled there on the 30. A good step by the Rabbitohs considering where they started it.
Looked like they were going to push a pass there, an inside ball, but they didn't.
I think that was the right decision, to
got
be honest.
ended
I don't
for
know
it.
if that would have ended well. As Maxwell takes a pass in 20.
Big shot.
Who was
That was
that?
Mannering.
John Mannering. He's been absolutely power since he's come off the bench.
Mannering, I'm pretty sure, is a big hitter, from memory. And he's showing here. Looks like they're going to go for 40-20.
Could be a big play here as Miguel, that's a poor kick. First poor kick of the night, I'll say, as Liam Bryan looked for some space.
He almost got through.
As Edwards goes out
If there wasn't
Tuss.
a second defended, if there was 2 defenders there, he stepped through one.
Well, so far in this half, we haven't had a try as it goes out to Jason Lobu looking over the sideline. I think he
He's
might go over.
going out. He'll go out.
The ref's kept his flag down and he's in. How did he stay in there? I thought he was over for sure. Like a guy's up the middle, looking for a try. He gets wrapped up. Just 8 metres out now. 4th tackle. Ash Crutcher gives a short there to Joe Battering. He's been great coming off the bench today, but he's wrapped up. Isaac Edwards looks to be calling for it. They need a big kick here.
I think it's Ash Crutcher.
Isaac Edwards slots it in, and it's taken by Logan Strange.
I thought they were going to go back to Crutcher for a bomb. He was positioned for it.
He was, but for whatever reason, they looked to go for the rubber kick ahead.
It definitely wasn't the right call.
It would have been a tough decision. It didn't look powerful, but whoever that was, who was it that wrapped it up? Was it Strange?
Someone in the middle.
Oh, I think it was Walker. Yeah, I think it was Walker. But he wrapped it up well for it. They go inside there from Barner to Chance Buns. And he's up past the 40 there, 5th tackle now.
Sats did well in some cover defense there.
As Ashford punts it over. Fielded there by Thomas Mendonca. 2 minutes to half time. Will we see a first half try? Still 0-all.
I don't think so.
This goes Logan, guys. He's had a very solid game today. Wrapped up there just past the 40. Second tackle now.
Oh, big kid.
Oh, he's wrapped up there. Aaron O'Hare looking to go out of dummy half. He pumps off one. Hits some pace on the outside, but he doesn't use it. Chance bunch wraps up there. Watch out, they don't have a fullback at home here. They're going to go short side here. Gets it over to Joe Collins. Gets past one. Collins looking for it, but it's going to be wrapped up. Can they score just before half-time? The Rabbitohs. Jackson Cutler puts it high. Edwards looking high. It's taken on the full by Chance Bunce. Great catch by Chance Bunce, wasn't it?
Yep. Too deep by Crutcher or whoever it was. It's too deep. Just a little fraction too deep, I reckon.
Oh, I think it was a good kick, in fact. I just think the problem was it just like, there was no chases on it, was there?
It was also a very shallow kick.
They get like an error here. It's Isaac Edwards puts on a step. They'll have one last play before half time, the Rabbitohs.
Will they even get it?
He plays it today, Will. Ash Crutcher gives a short turn to Logan, guys. Break past one tackle. Can he get over?
Jake Tass.
Oh, it was Jake Tass. I made a mistake. It was actually Jake Tass. If he's going to the break, the score stays locked up at 0-all.
Here we go. Basketball. 2020 Don Russ. 2020-21.
Sure.
Rated rookie signatures.
Oh. Is it 3?
202.
Oh.
2. Tyrese Halliburton. LaMelo.
Oh!
Massive! That is the second redemption of him I've pulled in a week. How good!
Huge! That's huge!
Matt is big.
But let's scratch the code just to make sure that's it.
We are back in the second half. The Rabbitohs and Warriors locked up 0-all. They had a very big scare at half-time. I thought Jake Tass was going to cross over. I actually thought it was Logan Guys at the time due to how surreal it was. It looked like he was in this position, but Jake Tass nearly pushed over. I thought he was going to go over. What did you think, Liam?
Oh, I thought he was close. Jake Tass has been brilliant, mate. I actually think he's been close to South's best player.
I have to agree with you there. 0-all. Both teams are very defensive. Warriors have had barely any players inside their 20. It's interesting to see what they can do when they get the ball in their 20.
John McCartney.
It's a good hit up by John McCartney there. Goes Isaac Edwards. Had a very solid first half. Been kicking really well. In fact, I think all 4 halves kicked terrible. There was only one kick I can remember who was absolutely porous. Jackson Cutler's up the middle now. Or I should say it wide. It's a good run there by the centre. As they give away a penalty here by the Warriors. Not great there by the Warriors, is it?
Nah, not at all.
They're going to get a full set.
Rabbitohs will have
Oh, sorry, go on.
Rabbitohs will have a chance, yeah. So I think they'll have a huge chance on in this set.
Although
They got a shift.
Don't cap the Warriors' defense out now as Logan Guys places it there, just short of the 20.
20. They've got a long ball. Crutcher. Oh.
Throw it out wide there. He's tackled there, 15 metres out now.
I reckon Crutcher should have pushed out wide, to be honest. There was no reason not to there.
Be interesting to see if he did. Go short there to Liam Ryan. Looking to push over. I think he's over. No, they're going to say he's just short. And Aaron here goes back. Edwards grabs it through. The dive off by Drake Dranigan, but he's short. How'd the Warriors survive there?
Close. It was a quick play, the ball too. Oh, it was so bloody close. I thought he was over for all money.
I reckon if that's minus a pound, I give it a try. That was so close by Liam Ryan. I thought for certain he was over.
Now Rabbitohs going big on these forwards. Getting some momentum. That's a good hit up by Sage Miguel.
He takes it back there. It's going to be Joshua Corcoran. He punts it cross field. Not really cross field, just directly down the guard. Taken there by Liam Ryan. And he's tackled just short of the 30 there. This will be the first. Still 0-all. We're 44 and nearly 45 minutes in. Which team will be the first to crack Liam? Rabbitohs over Warriors.
I think the Warriors the way it's going.
Interesting. Well, current lowest scoring game in history is a 12-0 game between the Panthers and the Seagulls. I don't know if there's 12 points in this game. Based on what we've seen for the surf stuff, it's just not.
I don't even know if we're going to see 6.
Both these defense is just very strong so far, isn't it?
Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked if this was a 1-0 game. These teams have been so... I think they've focused so much on defense for the week. Their line speed has been incredible, both teams. And their strength.
You'd have to agree with you there as Liam Rogers plays it now. Corcoran gives a short to
that's good ball
Logan
playing.
Strange.
Brilliant ball playing from Sad Magello. Or was it Joshua Corcoran? One of the two of them.
I think it was Joshua Corcoran, but I could be wrong there.
I think it was Corcoran, actually, yeah. They made sure to wrap up on Liam Rogers, the second game player who scored 2 tries last week.
It would have been interesting to see if Drake Dranigan and Liam Rogers were on the same side today, after both of them having brilliant first games in a second row last week. Unfortunately, we're on opposite sides, though. As Liam Ryan takes it up now, gets past one player. Here's no support runners. Had there been a support player there, that could have been anything, that play. It was a good hit up there. Second tackle now. We're going to short side here. Guys, gives it a swarm. Play it just short the 40. Third tackle now. Ash Crutcher. Short there to Rex Slattery. Good pass there. But it was read well in the end. Fourth tackle now. Drag Dranigan with a hit up. Pushes past the 30. Fifth tackle. As he gets him a bit slow from that play to ball. He seems to be getting back or up. We'll keep an eye on him. Drake Dranigan. As Isaac Simons gets past one before being wrapped up there by Ash Crutcher.
That was a brilliant tackle by Ash Crutcher. If he wasn't tackled there, I would have backed him to score.
Well, Isaac Simons...
I think from that level of the field, like, it's so dangerous from there. So it was a brilliant tackle by Crutcher.
We know how dangerous he is as Liam Rogers plays it there. Goes Josh Corcoran. Over to Miguel. He's been very solid. His running game has really impressed me, Miguel.
It's been really strong.
After group there, his chance butts up the middle now. He's getting involved more and more. So he gets past the 40. And that's the fifth tackle now. Miguel punts it over. Taken in by Collins. And he's wrapped up again. 50 minutes gone. Still 0-all. It's interesting because most 0-all games, it's not necessarily because the teams are good in defense. It's usually because they make so many errors that they don't give themselves any opportunities. But this game, it's 0-all because of how good these teams defensively are.
I think there has been one error in this game.
Yeah, I wouldn't say one. I'd say maybe 2 or 3, but that's still very impressive considering how many we see. We've seen, 2-3 errors in the first, 5-10 minutes before. We've seen that in this entire first 50 minutes as Liam Ryan goes over the sideline here.
Oh. Liam Ryan must have luck issues with making errors going over the touchline.
He looks strong there. They'll have to be careful with the scrum play. We see plenty of tries off scrums. As Corcoran's going to take the hit up though, and then wrap him up easily.
I would have been interested to see if they did push the pass to Chance Barnes. He was lurking.
Yeah, it would have been interesting for sure. Liam Rogers gets up towards the 40. Walker gives it short there to John Nanai. Third tackle now. The funny thing is, the Warriors have gone 53 minutes in this game, and they've barely had any opportunities inside the Rabbitohs half. And if they have had opportunities, it has been because of errors the Rabbitohs have made, as they get an offload on the inside to Nanai. This could be a great final preview of how well they're playing tonight.
Yeah.
As Collins gets
I
plus
love
one.
defensive.
Collins is away! Joe Collins, I think he's going to run the length of the field. He's got whoever that is
Look.
back up and he's going to get him. No, he breaks past the tackle.
Yep. Got him.
Who was that chasing?
I don't know, but he slowed him down and helped someone, even
Like
though he didn't get him.
Isaac Edwards, he's been great today. And he's on his back.
That was brilliant from Isaac Edwards out in the wing. He literally just went through. That was a brilliant run.
It's the closest they've been all day for Rabbitohs. As Drake Janigan tackled there, just 8 meters out now.
They're going to go short side, surely. Short side here.
Isaac Edwards
They'll push it.
out there.
Edwards,
Joe
that's a
Collins, and he's
brilliant
in.
ball. Brilliant ball, Edwards. That was a brilliant ball, cutout ball from Isaac Edwards. We'll see it here on the replay. Dry Collins was way out in the wing. He cut him out, drawn the defenders in. No way. Was it TTR Maxwell on that wing? There was no way whoever it was out there was getting to him. Now Liam Ryan will kick the goal. This could be really crucial.
Yeah, the Warriors, as I mentioned before, they've had barely any opportunities inside their 20. And if they have, it's because of the work they've done. Not of South Sarah and the Souths. Although they have had opportunities where they've failed to score, they got this opportunity and they had to go in. There. Jai Collins, Isaac Edwards, a brilliant play they both had in that set, and it ended up being them that got them to try. Liam Ryan misses the goal. The score's 4-0 after 55 minutes.
That was a really good play. I think the missing of the goal from Liam Ryan is going to be really crucial here. Because if Warriors score right in front, they could take the game on it. And I don't know if I'd see South scoring again.
It's definitely interesting. The thing is, the Warriors have to have an opportunity inside the Rabbitohs 20 for that to happen, which they realistically haven't had all game.
They've been really disciplined, Souths, which is something I've really noticed. It will be interesting to see how they continue. Maybe they'll make an area. No.
As Jai Collins gets wrapped up there on the wing. They're
This is
looking
an
to go for a
opportunity for
40-20.
Edwards to go.
It's just going to be Drake Johnny going to take the hit up.
I thought Edwards and Crutcher's kicking games have been really good this season, so I thought maybe Edwards was going to have another 40-20.
As he kicks it long down to Borden, Thompson. And he's tackled on the 30.
I thought for a second the way the camera was going, it was going to be a 40-20 on the last. Another brilliant kick from Edwards.
This goes Barner. Short ball there to Logan Strange. He's had a solid, hard-working game, Strange. Nothing goes unnoticed, but he does often just get in and do his job each week in, week out.
That's the kind of player Logan Strange is. He just gets in there, does his job. You know what you're getting from him, and I think you got to have those players in your team. I'd rather have 13 consistent blokes doing their job each week than 13 players who can do exceptional jobs and they can be terrible. I'd rather have consistent players.
As Ashcroft dropped the middle now. He's looking for some space, wrapped up there by Chance Bunce. It's a good run there by Ashcroft as he plays the ball there. Swarm. Ryan. Long cut up pass to Thomas Mendonca, but a brilliant job there to wrap him up. As John McCartney palms off one. Looking for some space. Gets the off the dash Crutcher, but he's going to be wrapped up by John Nanai. Brilliant tackle there. As Logan goes straight up the middle now. Logan, guys, looking for some space. Could the Rabbitohs go on again? Isaac Edwards is calling for it here. It's going to be put up high. Taken well there by Isaac Simons. Great catch there by Isaac Simons under all sorts of pressure, wasn't it?
I think something Souths I've noticed is Souths aren't winning the aerial battle, like at all. They haven't been winning it, and I think they need to be improving on jumping up higher. Because like they aren't winning the aerial battles, and that really helps when you want to score tries. Oh, how's that not offside?
Or should consider themselves very lucky there. The ref must have been looking the other way because surely that was a knock on, or at least or an offside, or at least a lock on. But Mononka's going to take it there, just short of catching it in the in goal. 17 minutes left. The score is still 4 points to 0. And Ash Crutcher with another takes on the line again there. Gets up towards the 40. Second tackle now. John McCartney over to Isaac Edwards. Can't find the space. They might go short side here, they do. In fact, they're just going to let Lomu take a hit up now. Alright, who's it going to be for the Warriors to get themselves back in as they give away another penalty here?
That is not. That man is the I'll give you a name. That man is whoever made that penalty. Is the complete opposite. I'd rule him out of making anything. He just did the complete opposite of what they needed to get back in the game.
With now the 25 minutes out, although the Warriors have been fairly disciplined considering what we've seen from other teams this round, this one is still killing them this game. This goes inside the job. McCartney looking for some space. He's wrapped up just 12 meters out now. Goes to Isaac Edwards. That's the third. Goes John McCartney. Gives it short there to Drake Dranigan. Looking for his first SRL try. Fourth tackle, going short side here. They're going to go back towards the post. Ash Crutcher dummies it. Gets wrapped up just 3 meters out. Isaac Edwards is calling for the back play. He wants the kick to go high. It's going to hit the heads of a player. It's going to be picked up. What's happened here? What just happened?
What the hell just happened?
A mix-up. First of all, surely there was a knock-on by the South Sydney Rabbitohs. But then everyone stopped. Edwards is dropping it through. And surely that's a knock-on.
It's off his bicep.
Biceps a knock-on, isn't it? As it picks up in the in goal here. And even there, what's...
No, what the... There was about a million checks, things I would check on that replay before avoiding that try.
How have they...
First off, there was Isaac Edwards, the first one that you said before Isaac Edwards kicked it. And then, oh my god, that's terrible conversions.
He's missed the goal from next to the upright. It gives them a hell of a chance, though. They're 8 points behind the Warriors. They've still got an opportunity, but they've had no ball inside the Rabbitohs half at all. Like, in their 20. They just need to get a good set. The Rabbitohs, I don't think they've had that error inside their own 50 to Rabbitohs. At all.
Yeah, I don't think they have. And, yeah, they've been really disciplined.
Spaghetti.
They haven't thrown much at them, but they've been really disciplined.
And that's the first tackle, just short of the 20. John McCartney now up the middle. Good run from John McCartney. Gets tackled just short of the 40. Second tackle. Going outside inside. That could be dangerous, but it's going to be taken there by Liam Ryan. Who, despite the Rabbitohs form, you'd expect him to be one of the players standing up. He's been very quiet again today, considering, and he was also very quiet last week, so...
They haven't gave him the ball. I think that's just something that you got to consider, hey. Every time he's been lurking at the back, they just haven't given him the ball.
I think the big thing for the Rabbitohs is the consistency of their halves. Their halves have just been so good. They were good last week. They're even better today. As Isaac Simon takes it down there, straight into space. Wrapped up there by...
Crutcher and Edwards have been so good. It's been very impressive for two blokes that were last season not considered as great as we thought, as people really gave them credit for. And
well,
now
they're bench, weren't they?
Yeah. Bench buddies, as they call themselves.
We're going to go short side here. Long pass over to Broughton Thompson. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, buddy. I don't know how to pronounce that one there. As it goes, Patrick Corcoran. Fifth tackle. They need to throw some more at them, the Warriors.
They got 10 to do something.
It's a good kick backwards. It's going to find the grass not long before Jai Collins takes it. And a bit of player fall over and back play. Have to keep an eye on him. I can't tell exactly who that is. Keep an eye on him.
I'll go short side.
He's given the thumbs up
No.
here. He's given the thumbs up here. The player that was down earlier. He's given the thumbs up to the trainer, so he should be fine. It's going to be third tackle here. And gets the offload. Jason Loman, we know he's fast. Gets the ball to Ice Cruncher. He's over to 30. Over to 20, but he's going to be caught there. Fourth tackle now. They can put the nail on the coffin with a try right here. Jason Lobu. Tackled there, fifth tackle. Both the halves are in position to kick here. It's going to be interesting to see which one they go to. They go to Isaac Edwards again to put the bomb up. A great kick there. Taken there by Chance Bunce. It's going to be pushed back into the goal. No. Again, the Warriors defense survives. But they need to put some bit of attack on now. As an error made from the Warriors, and that it's going to be very hard for the Warriors to win now if the Rabbitohs can lock it up right here. Goes short there. The Jake Dustin is over. What a try by the Rabbitohs lock.
He deserves it. Any player deserves a try. It's no one more than him. He has been exceptional today. He has been when he's been on the park, he's been South's best player. So no one else deserves. I swear though, if Liam Ryan misses this kick, he's probably gonna have to be hooked from goal kicking next week.
As he looks to convert this one. I mean, if he misses it, technically there's a chance. There's a chance if he misses it. You'd hope to like to think he gets it here. He does this time. And I think that's going to be it. The Rabbitohs have been very good in the second half. They've taken their opportunities. And a few errors have slipped in from the Warriors, which has given them the opportunities. I'd be interested to see at the end of the game how many errors they have made. The Rabbitohs.
It wouldn't have been many. They probably made one or two at most. Like I can name one. Liam Ryan going over the sideline. That is literally the only time I've seen them made an error.
Jake Tass, the try scorer, takes it up there. Goes Jason Lomu. That's second. Long ball over to Drake Dranigan. Third tackle. I think they'll just end the game off here. Hopefully keep them to 0, because that would be ideal here. As it goes long ball over to Liam Ryan. Finally getting his hands on the ball, Liam.
Finally he is. Now they've...
It's definitely been the hard show today by the Rabbitohs. Isaac Edwards and Ash Crutcher have been absolutely fire. Ash Crutcher's been running the line very well. And Isaac Edwards' passing and kicking game has been first class.
I mean, Isaac Edwards set his tone with his kicking game early on, and that's what the best halves do. He made a 40-20 in the first minute. Even though he didn't score, good halves calm your team down. That's what Isaac Edwards did. He said, boys, we don't need to score early. We don't need to throw much at them. Let's just keep putting it at them. We'll eventually score. And Isaac Edwards has done that to perfection today.
TJ takes on the line there. I expect they'll just play out the game. He lost 5 minutes or so. David Barner pushes forward, past the 40. And again, the Rabbitohs just... I don't know. Like, their defense and their errors are just... Their discipline has been absolutely amazing. As Jai Collins now breaks past one.
It's good for them because I think they've determined themselves and said, hey, boys, people are considering us as downgrades from last season, and they're performing without them. So I think they've really determined team. This man's been very good as well.
As Aaron he gets past the 50. Logan, guys, gives it inside there to Liam Ryan. They've managed to lock him up all day, but he's about the only player that managed to do that.
Probably managed to rack him up too well.
I'll say Isaac Edwards and Ash Crutcher both put in very, very strong resumes for a potential Origin debut later this year. They call themselves bench buddies, but they could, in fact, first in the halves. Full New South Wales.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think they have both been... They are playing... Most halves make a lot of errors. These two have not made an error all night. They have just been exceptional in every department. And their running game and kicking games, they're perfect to each other, I reckon.
It's a long ball over to Chance Bunce. That's the third tackle. I think it shows that when you wait your turn and are patient, you eventually get a spot, which is, you know, best for you, and it's going to put you in career best 4. I mean, that's what they've done. They were patient. They had to wait, and they chose not to leave in the offseason despite being benched. And then it's paid dividends in the end, as Thomas Mendonca takes a run up there. Could you imagine they score another one as Logan Guys takes it up past the 50?
I remember when we came into the second half. I remember saying, "Oh, I didn't expect this. I never know if we're going to get 6 points. We got 14, so pretty lucky to get any. To get, it would be pretty lucky to get 20."
So played there goes Jake Tass. Short ball there to Jason Lomu. This will be the final play of the half.
Will they go attack and kick? I think they will. Yeah.
Isaac Edwards puts it high. A great tick tap back for Liam Ryan, but he's going to be wrapped up once more.
Wow.
And I'm going to end off the game there. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm joined here with Liam. And we'll see you guys later.